The greatest discovery of my generation is that human beings can alter their lives by altering their attitudes of mind. How many of you have been hurt by someone's words or actions before? Raise your hands. Look around. We've all been there. Someone says something cruel, betrays your trust, or treats you unfairly. And in that moment, it stings. The hurt hits you right in the heart. Your body tenses up. Your mind starts racing with negative thoughts, anger. Resentment plans for revenge. Well, today, I'm going to let you in on one of the biggest secrets to leading a truly free and empowered life. Are you ready? Never ever react when someone hurts you. Let's let that sink in. I know. It goes against every instinct. Our egos demand we fight back, defend ourselves, prove the other person wrong. But here's the cold, hard truth. When we react, we give away every ounce of our power. We let someone else's negativity infiltrate our minds and corrupt our inner peace. The people who hurt us don't have control over us unless we hand it to them through our reactions. Think about that for a second. By simply refusing to react, we maintain 100% of our personal power. We don't let their poison infect us. Now, I'm not saying it's easy. Believe me, I've been hurt more times than I can count over the years. I've had business partners betray me. So-called friends spread vicious lies about me behind my back. Even family members who kicked me while I was down. In those moments of raw pain and anger, my first instinct was always to lash out, to try and hurt them back. An eye for an eye, right? But I learned the hard way that it only perpetuated the cycle of negativity and drama. I was left feeling worse in the end, not better. So I got serious about mastering my mind and emotions. I started practicing something I now call unhooking. Anytime I felt that knee-jerk reaction rising up to argue, to insult back, to try and get revenge, I pictured a giant hook being pulled out of me. I was unhooking myself from their toxicity. Instead of reacting outwardly, I went inward. I investigated my feelings with an open mind and heart. I asked myself, why does this person's behavior bother me so much? What ancient pain or fear inside me is being triggered because hurt people hurt people. It's rarely about you at all. With practice, I could let go of those initial reactive feelings and come back to my center, a place of unshakable inner peace, wisdom, and love. From that grounded state, I could then choose how I wanted to respond, if I even wanted to respond at all. Because here's another big truth bomb. Most hurts and conflicts don't even require a response. By refusing to react and choosing not to respond, you simply remove your energy from the situation completely. You de-escalate the drama instantaneously. This is true personal power, to get untriggered, as the young people say. To be so grounded in your self-worth and inner peace that no one outside of you has the ability to knock you off balance. I can already hear the objections. But don't I have to defend myself? Stand up for what's right. Not necessarily. Most arguments, most dramas in this world are complete and utter waste of your precious life force energy. How many times have you stayed up at night fuming, obsessing over some perceived slight or injustice, only to look back later and realize it wasn't even that big of a deal? We multiply our pain by reliving these moments in our minds over and over. Beings have this tendency to make mountains out of molehills. And you know what? As you become more conscious, more anchored in the present moment through practices like meditation, most of those mountains start to look like little pebbles on the path, not worth tripping over or reacting to. The more you practice unhooking and not reacting, the more you will see just how many petty conflicts and negative situations you've been needlessly pouring your energy into. I'm not saying to become a punching bag for the world and let everyone walk all over you. Absolutely not. Sometimes you do need to speak up, set boundaries, or remove yourself from toxic situations. But here's the crucial distinction. You take those actions from your highest self, from a place of clarity and centeredness, not from your triggered ego, angry mind, or wounded inner child. Big difference. Real personal power is using your energy in positive, constructive, life-affirming ways, not wasting it on arguing, gossiping, taking cheap shots, or getting into the muck with people's dramas and negativity. It's having the self-control and awareness to consciously choose how you want to respond in any given situation. I will give you an example from my own life. About 10 years ago, someone wrote a scathing blog post attacking me for being a snake oil salesman and accusing me of exploiting people's pain for profit. Just vicious. Nasty stuff taken totally out of context. In my younger years, I would have been incredibly triggered by something like this. I would have felt righteous anger, needing to furiously defend myself and prove the person wrong. I probably would have attacked them right back through email, trying to hurt them like they hurt me. But this time I simply paused. I unhooked. I observed my body's knee-jerk responses with curiosity instead of judging them. I felt the knee-jerk irritation, the bruised ego, and I let those feelings pass over me like clouds. From my calm center, I realized this person doesn't actually know me at all. They are coming from their own fears and limiting beliefs. Their anger and accusations say way more about their inner state than anything to do with me. So I made the conscious choice not to react at all. I didn't respond. I didn't try to change their mind. I didn't give that situation any more of my life force energy whatsoever. I just let it go. It was incredibly freeing and empowering. Now, I'm not saying it's always easy to not react in those heated moments. It takes tremendous self-awareness, self-mastery, and practice. I still catch myself getting hooked sometimes. But each time, I get a little better at quickly unhooking and recentering. Over time, this way of being has brought me incredible peace, power, and freedom. Because think about it, when you don't react to someone's negativity or abuse, you take away their power over you. Their poison has nowhere to go except back to them. You leave them trapped in their own toxicity while you walk away liberated. When you refuse to react, you free up your life force energy for so much better things, expressing your creativity, manifesting your highest visions, enjoying quality time with loved ones, and stepping into your true power and purpose. The most powerful people we've ever seen lead this planet. Leaders like Mother Teresa, Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King Jr. were all master, non-reactors. They were so anchored in their inner truth and their higher missions that no amount of hatred, violence, or oppression from others could knock them off course. By refusing to react, they won the ultimate victory. Can you imagine if Rosa Parks had gotten into a screaming match or physical altercation? When she was told to move to the back of the bus, her calm, centered non-reaction in that moment sparked one of the most pivotal civil rights movements in human history. At the end of the day, who is living a freer and more empowered life? The person constantly reacting, arguing, getting triggered, and wasting their life force energy on drama? Or the person who remains undisturbed in their inner peace and truth no matter what gets thrown at them? To know which path I choose for myself and which path I will be guiding all of you down. Because I'm here today with an important mission: to help awaken the world to its highest potential, to empower you to become the conscious creators of the life you truly want through the power of focused mind, heart, and energy. It all starts with mastering your mindset and emotional state, with being so anchored in love, inner peace, and your higher purpose that you cannot be pulled off course by anyone else's negativity or wounds, with refusing to react or take the bait of drama and conflict. This is how you truly become unstoppable in creating the wealth, love, impact, whatever you desire to manifest in this lifetime, because your energy is no longer trapped or constantly leaking into arguing with reality or other people's illusions. So let's begin this journey together. Let's all make a solemn vow, right here and now, to stop needlessly reacting to what others think, say, or do. Make that commitment right now. We're going to breathe through those triggering moments. We're going to investigate the sources of our knee-jerk reactions with curiosity and compassion for ourselves and for others. We're going to unhook ourselves from toxic situations and people who try to pull us into their dramas and chaos. With love and wisdom, we'll set firm boundaries if needed and walk away centered. And then we're going to pour that reclaimed energy into creating the lives, the relationships, the impact we truly want to experience in this world. Because we all only have one life force. Why would you want to waste a single drop of it in unproductive conflict or negativity? Just imagine how much more peaceful your life will become by simply refusing to react to other people's triggers. Imagine how much more creativity, drive, and abundance you'll be able to channel when you stop leaking your energy into pointless dramas. Imagine how much faster you can begin to manifest your highest visions and see real changes in your outer world when you commit to being the eye of the storm remaining centered and non-reactive no matter what hurricanes spin around you. This is the path to becoming unstoppable, to living in the vibration of true unconditional love, inner peace, and personal empowerment. I'm going to guide us through specific mindset practices, visualization techniques, and scientific ways to rewire our brains and bodies for non-reactivity in the days ahead. But starting right here, resolve to never react when someone tries to hurt you again. Let that be the line you draw in the sand, the boundary for what you allow to pull you out of your center of wisdom, clarity, and power. No more reacting, just conscious responding from your highest self when necessary. Choose once and for all to stop giving your life force energy away to dramas, negativity, and toxicity that doesn't belong to you. Reclaim your power by unhooking yourself. You're about to unlock deep inner freedom, joy and personal empowerment in a way very few people ever get to experience. Get ready, because this is just the beginning of reprogramming your mind, emotions, and life for a whole new experience. I'm going to leave you with one final thought to ponder on our journey ahead. We're all just walking each other home. So why would you ever react and make someone else's journey more difficult, painful, or conflicted than it already is? Hold compassion for where people are at, while still honoring yourself by refusing to take on their pain or toxicity as your own. Go forth into this new way of being as an unshakable eye of peace and love in the storm. You're about to become unreactive, who's ready to step into their true power